Welcome to the notes on factoring trinomials. All right, today the leading coefficient is not going to be 1. All right, so that's why we have this A there, right? Because the leading coefficient is going to have a number in front of it. Things get a little harder, or not really harder, but just a different technique. So what I want to do is I want to teach you this tic-tac-toe method. All right, you're going to hear me say it over and over. Now, the thing I like about it, it allows you to organize the problem, and it really simplifies the problem by allowing you to work with much smaller numbers, and there's not as much guess and check. So here's how it works, all right? For the tic-tac-toe method, all right, we need to draw a tic-tac-toe board. So let me do that real quick, all right? So I'm just going to draw something. All right, we're going to go, let's see, we're going to go here, here, and then we'll go across here and here. Now, the cool part about this board, all right, the board's all about multiplication. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take the first term, all right, which is our 2x squared, and we're going to times it by 6. And we're going to write those right here. All right, so 2x squared. All right, then we're going to write the 6 in the middle, okay? And then this tic-tac-toe board is all about multiplication, so we're going to multiply across. 2x squared times 6, well, that is 12x squared. Okay, so now here's the one part to this. When you guys are working these problems, all right, I want you to circle this value right here, okay? So now, in this column right here and here, this column underneath the 12x squared, we need to find, just like before, we need to find factors of 12 that add, all right, to 13. We're going to use this number. So when we think of factors of 12, you got 6 and 2. All right, that adds to 8. That doesn't work. All right, we've got 4 and 3. No, that's 7. All right. Adds to 13. How about, I forgot 12 and 1. 12 plus 1 is 13. Okay, so here are our factors. So here, again, everything multiplies. I got to be able to multiply vertically. 12x times 1x. I need that x because 12x times 1x is 12x squared. Now, this is where it really saves you time. Now you got to be able to multiply across. All right, this is where we just fill in the rest of the board. All right, 2x times what equals 12x? Well, I know, or what multiplies into 2x squared? Well, I know 2x times 1x. Now, what if I put the 2x down here? Well, no, that wouldn't multiply with the 1. So it's got to be able to multiply vertically and horizontally. So I look at the 2x times what multiplies into 2x? Well, I know it's 2x, and 2 does go into 12. So I put the 2x here, the 1x here. You can see vertically, 1x times 2x is 2x squared. Now you just got to fill in the rest of the chart. 2x times what is 12x? Well, 2x times 6 is 12x. And then 1x times what is 1x? Well, 1x times 1 is 1x. And then you notice when I check vertically, 1 times 6 is 6. So the tic-tac-toe board is complete. Now that I've done that, you might be asking, well, what's my answer? Well, our answer will always be, this number will be one of our factors. So our final answer is going to be parentheses 2x, and that's a positive 1, so I'm going to put plus 1. And then my other factors right there, 1x, so I can just put x, and then it's a plus 6. Again, if it was a minus sign, I'd put minus. And then if you want to check, you could FOIL that back out, and you'll get back to your original problem. But that's how you use the tic-tac-toe method. Let's do one more example to make sure you got the pattern, because that's really what you got to learn. And then I'll let you guys practice some. So here we go. This one's a little more complicated because you got 8. There's several things that 8 could be factors of 8 even. So this is where that tic-tac-toe method is really nice. All right, so here's our board. All right, remember what we do first. We take the leading term and the last term. We multiply them together. So we've got our 8x squared, and we put the 5 here. We multiply across. 8x squared times 5 is 40. All right, x squared. Now I've got to look to that middle term. So I need factors of 40, just like we did before, factors that add. All right, now notice it's got to add to minus 22. So our factors need to be negative, because to multiply to a positive 40x squared, but add up to a negative, it has to be negative. So what are some factors of 40? You can try negative 8, negative 5. Well, that's negative 13. That wouldn't work. Negative 10, negative 4. Well, that's negative 14. We're getting closer. I need something bigger. What are some bigger numbers? All right, how about negative 20 and negative 2? Negative 20 times negative 2 is negative 40. It does add up to negative 22. That's what we want. So these are our two numbers. So these go here. Remember, negative 20x and negative 2x. Now I got to figure out what multiplies into 8x squared in these columns here. We've got a lot of options, but remember, it has to multiply across too. So I look at the 20, I'm thinking maybe it's 8 and 1. Well, 8 doesn't, if I put an 8x here, 8 doesn't multiply into negative 20, so it can't be 8x and 1. What are the other ones? 4x and 2. Well, where do I put the 4x? Well, do I put the 4x down here? Well, no, because that won't multiply into negative 2. So I know the 4x has got to go here, and the 2x has to go here. And then I just fill in across. 4x times what is negative 20x? That's going to be negative 5. And 2x times what is negative 2x? That's going to be negative 1. And again, negative 1 times negative 5 is positive 5. So it works vertically as well. So again, it's completed correctly. Now we just find our answers, and we're, almost missed. Let me just almost circle this incorrectly. 4x minus 1. And then we've got I'll do the same color here. We'll do the 2x minus 5. And all I got to do is write those down and we're done. So it doesn't matter which one you put first. You just got to make sure the sign's right. So I'm going to do the 4x minus 1. And then I've got the 2x minus 5. And that's how you do the tic-tac-toe method.